Without further ado, guys, I just wanted to give a review on all the Star Wars Battlefront expansions. I was going to do them individually, but being that I didn't do them at the separate times they came out, I'm just going to do them all together and have them all in this one video. So, the first expansion was the Outer Rim, which plays as you play in the Jabba the Hutt's palace, which premiered a mode called Extraction, which was it is a very fun mode to play, whether as Empire or Rebel, and with hero tokens for this mode, because hero tokens are played in certain modes, not every single mode. The whole purpose of this mode in particular, especially in this map of Jabba the Hutt's palace, is you have to extract cargo as the Rebellion or guard the cargo as the Empire. There is no side can dominate the other in this mode. Like where in Walker Assault, the Empire, if you're playing with really good players, the Empire always stomps the Rebellion in the Walker Assault modes. But here, you're on the ground. You're not using heavy vehicles like ships, the AT-AT or the AT-STs. You're just using your guns, star cards, hero tokens, and the standard power-up pickups. So this game is really addictive and really fun. This was a great mode that I played when I first downloaded the map pack, because I didn't buy the season pass. Certain games I didn't buy the season pass for, and some games I will. But for this one, I didn't have it at the time, and I would have, but I bought them individually. But I do enjoy this expansion, and all the other traditional modes are in here, except for Walker Assault. And I think Fighter Squadron as well. I'm not sure. I didn't look. And then we have Cloud City, aka Bespin. Bespin premiered the mode called Sabotage, which introduced Dengar, Lando, our two new heroes. I forgot to mention that in the last expansion they gave us Greedo and Nine Nub. And here, you play in the Carbonite Freezing Chamber in Sabotage. This is close quarter combat. Think of it as a larger version of Blast, but with an objective to blow up each of these shield generator devices. And then this map is filled with Empire Strikes Back Easter eggs when it's quite literally set in the Carbonite Freezing Chamber. You would think, oh, that's a room you can't go into, or you can only see through a window. No, you can actually go into that room. There's an objective in that room, and the very window where Luke and Vader were fighting near it, and Vader used the Force, threw an object at the window, and Luke fell through. Also, those little hallway tunnels that open up where Luke went through to get into the room where Vader was. The Bespin DLC also has the Walker Assault mode. It has what was this other mode it had? No, Sabotage is not only just on this map, by the way. It's not just in the Carbonite Freezing Chamber. It's also on the landing platforms that you can see outside from the classic Star Wars Battlefront 1 map. Yeah, Battlefront 1 from 2005, because people are going to get confused between this Battlefront and 2005 because they quite frankly have the same title, so you have to refer to the old one for PS2 as 05 and this one as Battlefront. But this expansion improved on the last one. It was really fun because they set the maps in the eras they were based in. The first one was the New Hope era. This one is the Empire Strikes Back era within that film. So I wish they could have had another mode, maybe a heroes versus villains for this, but they do not, which was disappointing because this narrow space would have been really good for that. And I enjoyed Bespin a whole lot. It's one of the modes I go back to. Now the big mother I'm gonna get real quick is the Death Star with Battle Station mode, the first multi-stage mode where there's multiple objectives, multi-stages, introducing Chewbacca and what was his name? What was homie's name? Dengar, I believe. Yeah, Dengar. I don't know. No, the gator looking fucker. I forgot his name. But whole point of this mode, play as the rebels, get to the Death Star trench run, boom, shebangaboo, blow up the Death Star. And obviously if you're the Empire, you gotta stop them. This mode faithfully recreated the very scene. It makes you actually feel that you were the one that blew up the Death Star, because you're not really playing as Luke, you're just playing as a regular soldier. But it gives you the chance to make the Death Star kaboom. And this third one was the best until, yes, Rogue One Scarif. This is Star Wars Vietnam, and this mode is another multi-stage mode, Rebellion versus the Empire, but with it being based on the film. The whole point of this mode introduces Jyn Erso, Orson Krennic as the hero and villain, but as the Rebellion, you obviously know what it's about. You have to go create a distraction to blow up the ships and get the Death Star plans. Now, the plans for the Death Star, this is a huge cat and mouse mode. You know, between you guys going back and forth to get it. And even if you can get to it, it's not easy. If you're playing against competent Imperial players, it will be difficult to even get by the fighter squadron phase where you have to fight in the air to get in space to get the U-wings to the surface to transport your troops. Then the second phase, you have to blow up the Imperial cargo ships to create a distraction so you can get in and blow the plans, not blow the plans, get the plans. Then it becomes you have to get 3 data tapes to a U-wing extraction ship, and that's where things get hectic. But this mode, out of any other mode, is highly addictive. Now, the Star Wars Battlefront expansions, people feel that they should have already been in the game, but after playing them all, you know what, I'm fine with it. Hopefully they don't make that mistake with Battlefront 2, which will be coming in December of this year, 2017. So, Star Wars Battlefront expansions. What do I think of each of them? Best spin, best spin being the best ones on the mind. Best spin, good. Outer Rim, decent. Not great, but decent. The Battle Station was number 1, was the best until Rogue One. Rogue One is the best expansion out of them all. I really enjoy this, and if you have Star Wars Battlefront and the expansions, enjoy them. If you don't, there's an Ultimate Edition they just released with all the expansions. So, all the expansions get a good rating here. I enjoyed them. I'm going to get back to playing. So,